pricing
Hello.
button. Hello.
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 Greetings,
you doing?
adventurers.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Wow.
Or greetings, at least a couple, 2/3
Not
of you.
everybody. Cause somebody
Forgot.
I'm
Hey,
sorry,
After I made
guys.
everyone
Loser.
explicitly state that they were free.
I'm sorry, guys. I just couldn't make it.
honestly,
It's
Butler,
okay.
kind of cringe, not gonna lie.
Kinda cringe.
Can't believe you've done this, honestly.
Let's sigh.
Lasai.
Sorry, I'm trying to be French.
Understandable.
Trying to impress Zurg.
Oh.
Alright.
It'll work one day.
It'll work one day you'll have it, I
day.
believe.
One day I'll be able to speak the surrender language.
Anyways.
Oh, shit. Well, hey, everyone. Welcome back to another session here in All Daggers Drawn. But what's more important here is that I'd like to go over what we did last session, because there is a reason why this session we're going to focus up on Zinnia more so than Truth and Dare. Dare, because Truth's not here, do you want to just go over a little bit of what you did last session?
Yeah, so we, for some reason, went up to the gate post, waited in line, and Truth was very adamant on going up and just being straightforward with the number one enemy. And that ended up getting Zinnia in trouble. And after that, Wax and I went into the water, swim, got a bunch of loot, and swam back up. We were scared for our lives.
But then you wound up on the other side in the
Yep.
Vindegian Empire.
Yes.
Yeah,
In the swirling field,
in the swirling fields.
because it's so
And
swirly.
you
It's
did
so
work your
swirly.
way to where you guys had agreed to have a meetup for it, and you're hoping that Zinnia is able to find a way over on her own. The Corbeau Noir is on her side, sort of trailing behind her while she gets taken away. And she's not exactly in trouble, but she's on the precipice of getting in trouble. Being a official Bradorian agent, she does at least have some leniency in what is about to transpire. Zinnia, how would you say things are going for you right now?
I hate it here.
Understood. Okay, cool. That's fine. Here, while we're here, then we can just bring ourselves over. Oh, out there. I'll be going. And Clev.
Eyeball bitch.
Yes.
Wow, eyeball bitch.
Eyeball bitch. I believe we're bringing you to their forward base to go and talk to you some more about some things. They're on the streets, bringing you away from the gate, and you hear Albigor and Clev sort of talking to each other, not like trying to hide anything, just almost like normal banter between coworkers, talking about when they're going to go back, what things are supposed to be had here, that they have to be brought away from their position because of another wrinkle in the plan. When finally they bring you to a large cathedral, and in that cathedral they walk in to the left, and you hear Clev go, all right, you wanted some tea, right? And Albigor is gonna go, yes, and you, Zinnia, what kind of tea would you like?
Ooh, what do you have? Something fruity if you have any.
And you're gonna see Clev sort of like look up and mentally take note. We got a lemon citrus. We got black tea that I can shove a lemon into.
I imagine
green
just
tea.
a cup of tea with like a lemon in it. Like a full lemon uncut. Like I can
could do
shove
that.
so No, the citrus tea will be good, thank you.
Absolutely, I'll be right there with you then. In the meanwhile, I believe Albigor will be taking care of you. And Albigor will go, yes, follow me this way.
Awesome, thank
And
you. And then
you
I'll
will
follow.
Find your way here
Ooh.
into his study.
This is a very nice study. I like the statue with the little witchy hat. Very cute. Very
Yeah.
cute.
When you're in here, you notice that there's a state of grandeur larger than life, or even what this cathedral should honestly provide. It has been built up in a way, almost as if made for Albagor's arrival. And he goes and he sits down on the other side of the desk and motions for you to sit down in a chair before him. As you sit down, he goes, all right, before Clev is back, I would like to get into just a couple of things here. And you're going to see that he's going to open a drawer, takes out a couple loose leaves of paper, and takes out a pen from underneath his robes. As he takes it out, you notice that his hands are still garbed in very finely gold-wreathed gloves and a long-sleeve jacket, making sure there is no potential of seeing any of his skin. He is completely clothed in every way. And as he takes the pen out, you hear a click, and he taps it once or twice on the paper before he looks at you and goes, I don't need a debriefing on on how Sandpoint became Nash Point. We were there. We've already been through that. What I need to know more so is why you are here, of all places. You've already described it once before, but I am curious as to why you were not headed to any other of the bases for the adventuring groups.
So after the whole Ash Point event, we were traveling to another, I guess, what's it called? What are we called? What is it? What am I?
You're an you're part of the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, we were traveling to another Adventurers Guild to finish what our quest was originally, but then a lot of stuff happened with my old group and everyone kind of dispersed, so I went on my own, and then crazy things kept happening. I found a relative that I'd been looking for a long time, and we came upon some information that was pretty dire to basically the good of the whole continent, if not the whole world. Multiple countries involved, of course. And so we thought it'd be best to figure out, before we brought the information to anyone that could help or believe us, we figured it'd be better to get more information and possibly even find a way to solve this problem. And when we did, we figured that the best place to bring the information to would be the country that could help us with producing the more of the solution, if you will. And which is leading us to where we are now.
While you're saying this, you notice that his mask has been dead center on you, not moving away at all. Meanwhile, his hand has been furiously writing notes without looking at the paper. And as you finish talking, his pen stops talking. Stops writing. He clicks the pen once more on the leaflet and goes, so if I understand this correctly, your squad mates have deserted the Adventurers Guild.
Yes, unfortunately.
You were overcome with some personal issues. And amongst those personal issues, stumbled upon an issue that threatened Braedorian safety itself.
Yes.
And instead of reporting that to another Adventurers Guild, you decided to take initiative and work to solve it on your own, even though that meant traveling to another country where your abilities as part of the Adventurers Guild are severely limited.
Yes.
Okay. You are a lowly adventurer here, so I have empathy for you, some sympathy. And you are not in trouble for such a thing as that, because you are at least trying to remedy a situation. But let me correct you right here. You do not leave Brador. You do not leave things that threaten Brador's safety and take it to other countries. You bring that information to the Octonary, to Alpaluk. You come to the capital, where we will take care of it, and it will be elevated to people who can more readily handle it. Tell me, Zinnia, how many monsters have you defeated? How many cities have you been able to save? How many countries have you been able to travel to in the past and able to stop any uprisings? Any to note?
I suppose not.
And in time, you can build those, and you can have that there. There will be chances for it, but for you to take it on your own is something that is against procedure here. And something that Brador, and he's going to click his pen again twice, that I do not abide by. Now, you said your squad mates had left. They have deserted. And with the rest of Ashpoint being as it is, it seems that you are an adventurer with no guild to report to. Thus, procedure dictates that the nearest mass retrieval unit, in this case 212, is ready to absolve you. And we will bring you into our ranks, and you will become one of us then. Now, of course, you have a choice here. There's nothing short of Brador allowing his citizens free will, and you are absolutely free to give up your adventurer's card if you do not wish to join us in the mass retrieval unit. Otherwise, though, please give me your license, and I will update it to the MRU 212.
What would be the benefits of joining the mass retrieval unit?
The first is that you will not have to leave the country. You can go back to dealing with whatever personal issues you had, and this matter will be resolved by someone more qualified to handle such a thing once we debrief you on what this situation is. And I care not about what it is at the moment. We have to go through procedure. What's more important here is that you find your rank and file, and that you find your place. In the 212, you will find your place. You will be able to grow, and you'll be given opportunities for future endeavors to show that initiative that you had, and perhaps a more restrained way, and a more productive way to Brador's interests. The real benefit is not what the 212 can provide for you, is what you can provide for Brador through the 212.
Is there any chance of at least seeing this through to give you the information for this first, so you can, as someone with power, elevate this to where it needs to be before I make a big decision like this?
Absolutely. I understand that it's a larger decision, so in this case, while you think on that, let's debrief you on this situation. What is this world-breaking issue that you found that has come to light that threatens the very safety of our country?
Do you know of a creature called motherfucker? My notes. I haven't.
And as you talk, he's been furiously writing again.
The
False Hydra?
Yes, the False Hydra.
Yes, we are aware of the False Hydra's presence.
We believe that a person named Percidal has been creating False Hydra, and planning on releasing them into the country to not only take over smaller towns, but to take over the country.
His pen stops writing for a second, and he goes, "And how did you come by this information?"
How did we come by this information?
Journal.
We have we found a journal during one of the adventures, and it pertained to information on the person themselves, as well as, unfortunately, how the plan is to be laid out.
Do you have this journal on you?
Yes.
And he's going to hold out his gloved hand and point at the desk, tapping it twice. Place it here.
I'll take out the journal and I'll flip to the page on Percival. On the war plans page specifically. Mm-hmm. And then I'll put it down. Here is where he lays out the war plans depicting the genocide of the people of the something empire of the west, somewhere.
The Vendigian Empire.
Yeah, the Vendigian Empire.
He is going to stop writing, and you'll see him lift his pen. And while still staring at you, you'll notice that the picture of Percival that has been scrawled in there, he will reproduce almost perfectly to a one-to-one effect while still looking at you, and then continue writing underneath it, Percival de Stroud, loose end to be taken care of. Mm-hmm. He then taps his pen twice more and goes, "That is quite fortuitous that you'd come across this information. It seems that Delir was not as tightly held with this as he believed. Rest assured that Brador knows of this war plan and has taken steps to securing borders and protecting itself in the events of this, especially with Percival de Stroud helming this war effort."
Wait, who was the one that he said the name? The
Delir.
Delir.
And go ahead and roll me a history check.
Okay. History check. Fuck. 5.
A 5.
Dang
You
it.
would know, you don't know much, but you've heard the name before as one of the 8 Veil Lords.
Okay.
And when you ask that, he would go, Delir is the Veil Lord of Zurunta. He is the one in charge of overseeing its progress and how it develops as a nation. Mm-hmm. Not in a form of interference, as Rallo with Brador does, but in a form of knowledge gathering and making sure that knowledge is maintained by the correct people. Seems he has not done so in this case, letting this journal slip over to our country and to anyone who could pick up said journal. We are lucky in this case that it was one of our own with the Adventurers Guild. If it had been a random civilian or worse off, someone with more ill intent, this could have gone in a different way. Mm-hmm. Rest assured, though, that Brador knows of this development and is taking steps towards it. Now, with something like this, I believe there is someone you should be introduced to.
Okay.
And let me assure you that first off, when you are met with this person, you will keep your head down low. You will not make eye contact. You will only speak when spoken to, and should everything play out correctly, things can go very well for you. If things do not go well, and it is something that you have done, we won't talk about that. And he's gonna click his pen twice. He's going to tap it to his mask, and you'll see the red center sort of glow for a second, and you will see scattering particles of light emit themselves, stopping right before you and ending right on the middle of the desk, about 3 feet high, as these particles form a material in front of them, a hard light substance. And you are met with...
Is he
Albigor will speak up.
is a fucking hologram? What is this?
Yeah.
Like a
Albigor
Star
will speak
Wars
up
looking ass? Okay, sorry.
and will say, Master Rallo, there is an adventurer here that you should hear some information from. The man behind the mask turns around, his back towards you at first, and you see the crowned, ornate decorations upon a obsidian stone mask. There is no information to be gathered other than a sense of regality, and he holds himself high with a jacket strewn over his shoulder. He looks to you and goes, "And what is your name, adventurer?"
Zinnia.
Zinnia. And as he says that, every word afterwards feels like it almost echoes in your presence.
Jesus Christ.
It not just echoing around you, but through you. The sound itself pushing it through your own body. Even as a hard light hologram, it seems his words carry a physical weight. Zinnia, I understand that you have information Delir let slip. Where did you find this journal?
Where did we find it? Hold on, it was... Going back in my notes is the worst right now.
No, I get it. No worries.
When did we find it? Was it at Apaluk? No.
To the east of Apaluk.
To the east of Apaluk. Is it
I
when we
think
were
it was-
fighting the crow?
Yeah, I think that's
Yes.
where we found it.
We were fighting a thief. And it was one of the things from his stash that we picked up.
So if a mere thief had access to this information and was in our country, Albigor just has sort of, you hear from behind the mask a sort of, yes? And this is the most curt Albigor has ever been. Like, he's been a very down-to-earth person, very abrupt, but this is almost like he wants the sound to come out and nothing more. Like, not even taking a breath while speaking. And Rallo goes, I'd hate to see why this information was able to cross our borders without your knowing or my own. Take care of it.
It's okay.
And then to you, Zinnia, he looks and says, thank you for bringing this information to us. As a reward, you may ask me 2 questions. I aim to bring you up higher in these ranks, and I would have my workers be informed of what they aim to do. Any 2 questions you want, and I will answer.
Oh no, that's too much. That's so
Oh my
much
God.
pressure. What do I do?
2 questions.
2 questions.
2 questions.
Motherfucker! Oh.
We're gonna get some lore.
I don't.
Don't choke. Don't choke.
Don't choke!
I don't know what to do. Wait a minute. Pause. Give me.
Get a
Wait.
glass of water.
I'm pausing.
Oh. I was just like, that's a lot of pressure. What do I ask? I don't know. Fuck.
All the questions you've been answering.
There's so many, but also like 2.
Ask him if he could use the restroom.
Can I run to the restroom real quick? Hold on. I'm so curious about the wide brims, but I feel like that might not be the best. don't know what to ask. Oh no. Papa, do you have any ideas? I don't know what to do.
Tell me about the mask.
Huh?
Something about the mask. I'm not sure.
Here, if it helps at all, while you're thinking of things, do you know who Rallo is?
He's the... Wait, hold on. I had something. Hold on. Pause. Hold on.
He's the Veil
I went
Lord
too
of
far.
Vandagian. Not Vandagian.
Not Vandagian.
Yeah. Of, fuck, what? I forgot the country we're in.
Brador.
Brador. He's the Veil Lord of Brador.
Veil Lord of Brador created the world order.
Yes, there you go. Rallo, not just being a Veil Lord, is the one who created the Octonary. He's the one who created the entire organization of countries as they exist today.
You're talking to the big man of the world!
Yeah, it's fucking scary. I don't know what to do. If I say the wrong thing, we're fucked. Like, hello?
Hello.
Hello. Fuck, dude. I'm gonna be honest. Head empty, no thoughts.
That's okay. If you have no questions to ask, you can say there's none.
No, I don't want to do that. I have questions, but I don't know what to ask. I am terrified. I don't like things and stuff and things.
Satan, you've met this person before, so if you also have questions, you could submit them in the chat.
Yeah, help me, please. I struggle. I need one question. I need one. Give me one question, please.
Oh, God.
Please.
What question?
There's nothing you want to know about Rage?
Listen.
There's so much you want to know about.
It's almost like too, like, the problem with this is there's multiple things, right? Like, what are his goals? Oh, his end goal. That's fair. Okay, I'm gonna ask one thing first. I'm gonna be like, well, Rallo, sir.
Yes.
It's not so much a question as more of, I suppose, half a question, half information, if that's all right, for one.
Let's hear it first.
There is a forest in motherfucking, where is it? Where's the forest with the babies? With the mushroom babies?
It's in the Midwest of the country.
In
this forest would be closer to here. Let me. What will help here is if we go to.
I'm like the worst at geography. I don't know.
You're all good. You're all good.
Sorry.
Let's go to this map really quick. This forest is now almost at Alpaluk.
Okay.
All this greenery here that you see, this is that forest.
Jesus fucking Christ. There is a forest that I have passed through. I would not pass Ivraia 101. Neither would I. I stare them up constantly. Still get the names wrong. Listen, we struggling out here. That is south of where we are currently. That is slowly spreading. And I have witnessed the forest itself almost protecting itself and attacking any intruders, turning what used to be villages into ruins, and people that used to live there into weird mushroom creatures. I'm not sure if you're... I'm sure you are aware of this effect, but is there any, I suppose, remedy to this forest potentially coming to this country as well and taking it over as it has other areas I've seen already?
The issue of the Kalmar Forest is one heavily in our sights. It is the work of another Veil Lord.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh.
There's one of the 8 does not wish for the Octonery to be where it is. And this is his petty way of trying to convince me to move it. It still needs to be dealt with, and if you are volunteering, we have people that we need to supplement the ranks with.
May I expand on this question?
You have one more question.
Oh, but I don't want to use it on that. Dang it. Okay. What would
you could ask what Satan said with just going, what is your end goal?
Yeah, I want to do that. That was the other thing I wanted to do was what is your end goal, considering one of the other Veil Lords is already I suppose trying to undermine you.
With that, hey, Wax, you're about to... We're in the middle of a thing right now, and you're going to hear a very odd just sentence being said out of context for you. So hold on one second.
I got you.
As you say that, light leaves the room. Whoa, just a second. Whoa.
Who's the light?
Who's light? Why'd he leave?
Does he have the journal?
Light Yagami?
Yeah, does he have the journal? Does he have the notebook?
Does he have a notebook?
Can I borrow it for a second? Just for 1 second. I just need to write a couple of names. That's all. Truth being one of them, honestly. But side note.
Side note.
As you speak this question, light leaves the room. It gathers amongst the hard light hologram that constructs Rallo's form. You hear chanting in the rain from underneath you and back in the cathedral. And where the light once was on a bright sunny day has now been replaced with storm clouds and a soft rain. As it patters amongst the railings and the roofing, you almost feel the presence behind Rallo's mask. Wherever it is, zoom right into your soul. And he says, one simple sentence. My end goal is to quench the fire that burns this world. You have had your 2 questions. And now, I will have my control. You will be an agent of mine. I understand you have been working with the Nightwings. I understand that they have housed you and given you much to look forward to in helping with your personal issues, that they have your brother. I have also known that they have been careless and that they have left their headquarters unattended for too long.
Oh, no.
Your brother is in my custody now. And if you wish to see him again, you will help me pursue my end goal. An airship will be here for you shortly, and it will ferry you across to the other side. You can meet back up with the rest of the Nightwings, but every fortnight, or every 2 days, you will make contact with Albagor via this pearl he will give you. And Albagor reaches a pearl from underneath his robes and places it on the journal. You will make contact with him and brief him on your updates, your whereabouts, and how far you've gone to stop the false Hydras from invading the Vendegian Empire. However, you will still let it happen. We need the Vendegian Empire to be reduced. Not to ash and smithereens, but a controlled burn, which then we will quench ourselves. You will let half of the Vendegian Empire be forgotten.
Jesus.
And afterwards, you will then release the smoke to quench it. Have I made myself clear, Zinnia?
Yep.
Understood.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
And with that, the hard light fades away. Not back into the mask, but around you, dissipating into the very air itself and swirling around you as it does. And finally, you hear outside the engines of an airship coming. Albagor looks at you and goes, "Now, wasn't that a productive meeting?"
I never got my tea.
At that moment, Cleve, you hear a door open, and Cleve go, "All right, got the tea for you. I miss anything?" Albagor goes, "Not much. We've had a small debriefing, and we are good to continue on. Cleve, we have to go back to our post. Zinnia here will walk herself out, and we'll be fine. Won't you, Zinnia?"
Yup.
And with that, he pushes the journal and the pearl on it back to you. "Whenever you need me, just hold that pearl up to your ear."
Okay.
As you go, as the others go, Cleve comes to you and places the tea on your hand. He sort of like takes your hand, puts it in the position to accept the tea, and puts it there.
Okay.
All right then. Enjoy now.
Thanks, Cleve.
And he leaves. And then Albagor leaves. As they bring... do you follow them, or do you hold here for a second?
I'm gonna drink my tea.
Okay.
I hate it here. God damn it, bro. What the fuck?
This is why I asked for the week to prep some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm in pain.
That's a lot.
I'm in pain. Wait, so that means he knows like everything that's going on, basically. Like everything.
At least from what he's been saying.
Obviously, you gotta become the new Baylords. How's the tea, by the way?
The tea is actually very well made. You can tell that, well, Cleve may have been not letting as much on about tea that he actually knows. The tea is brewed to a perfect temperature. It's slightly hot, but just at a drinkable temperature that you can drink it without any issue. The scent coming from it is this nice herbal citrus blend. You can smell a multitude of different leaves, from mint to sage to the fruits hidden within. Not just lemon in this case, but also like an orange zest has been applied to it, almost to help spice it up and air everything out.
Cleve the Tea Master? What is this? I want...
Club.
You know, I just imagine...
Elden Ring name.
I literally imagine Cleve, like, with how he looks, and then just, like, big like muscle guy in like a little apron, like mixing tea and like like picking the
yes, here we
perfect,
go.
like picking the perfect little flower, and like this is the one, like that kind of vibe. What the fuck?
But
You
also,
know.
hey, Wax, thanks for coming.
I just want to take this moment to formally apologize for my
Cringe. Cringe.
my
No, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
my idiocracy, my immaturity, and my slothfulness in writing down the right number in my calendar.
I'm very
sorry.
If it helps things, Wax, if you unmute the All Daggers Drawn channel, there's a reminder that comes out 1 hour before the session.
It's not muted. Your entire server is unmuted. I get every single notification.
Then
from
how
it.
the
Is there a
fuck did
reason
you
why
miss
that
it?
reminder didn't work for you then?
No, it
Would it
did.
work better if I did one 24 hours in advance?
No, because I knew it was today. You know.
So the 1 hour reminder didn't help.
No, I was in a deep conversation when my phone was pinging. I'm not gonna lie, so
Okay.
yeah. You could have called me 6 times. That would not have changed anything. I just
Okay.
I read 4 to 6:30, and all I read was start time 6:30. So I'm an idiot.
Oh my.
6:30. That's the end time.
Yeah. So again,
Oh my goodness.
I'm an idiot.
Okay.
Yeah, but
What a
on the bright
loser.
side, if there's any session to be late to, at least like
It's
it
the one
wasn't
that you're not-
imperative that I
Yeah, it was not imperative that you were here, but you also
I
there were
definitely
some
missed
lore
a
dropped
lot.
here,
Yeah, I definitely missed a lot.
and there is. I mean, depending how things could have gone, there could have been more lore as well.
Yeah, I mean my RP is gonna be insane when I ask Zinnia what happened.
That's crazy because I won't be able to tell you shit.
Hey, I don't know that. We are waiting at the tree.
Yeah.
We're waiting in the little patch of forest.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, as you finish your tea, do you do anything before leaving?
Can I look around the room?
You can. Roll me an investigation check. And is there anything
It's gonna be a
specific
1.
you're looking for?
Hey, the cat wizard hat.
I was looking at that the entire time.
Wait, what'd you say is investigation?
Investigation.
Oh my gosh.
Also, drink
Tell
one
me
of the
what you're looking
40 potions that were scattered throughout the room.
Any books that would be, I guess, useful to me, or I guess potions or anything, I guess, or anything that would give me information on Albagore.
Information on Albagore. Okay.
Yeah.
I called it.
Motherfucker! Why'd you call it? Why'd you call it? Honestly, why?
Yeah. Why would you call it?
Because-
Don't you sort of want her to get these
Why
things?
would you want that?
I want bad things.
Unfortunately, you do not find
Never
anything
mind.
relating to Albagore.
Motherfucker. Okay, I'll just look
What
at
you
the
do
look
find,
at the pretty room.
I will give you this. Amongst the books, you see a basic intelligence report on every Veil Lord of the world of Ivraia.
Imagine being intelligent.
Can I read it?
You can read it.
Yes.
However, it looks like it's written in some code and would need time to decipher.
That's
have
what
to
you
take
found
this
on
book.
that one. Imagine if you rolled
Okay.
any higher.
If I have, I still have my notebook, right? Like the one
Yes.
that I was. Okay. Can I flip to? Is there an empty page I can flip to?
In your notebook? Yeah.
Yeah. Can I flip to an empty page and just basically copy down everything I see real quick?
It is a 400-page book.
Oh. That's crazy.
Take a picture of him.
Would they miss it? Would he
Would
copy half?
Yeah, just 200 pages. That makes it simpler.
Yeah, I can copy. I can copy. Yeah, this is speed.
It reminds me of when Wax tries to fucking just be like, I write down all the notes and just hand it to him.
Make sure to change some stuff so you're not plagiarizing.
Be sure to cite your sources.
Damn, you're right. You're right. I don't think I have anything useful. Fuck. I guess I'll just take it.
Content.
I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna play try it. I'm just gonna take it. I'm yoink it.
It's
Okay.
your funeral, bud.
I wasn't here for the whole conversation, but you're stealing from the guy that shuttered all light from the room and
Wax.
only talked to you.
Wax,
No,
literally.
No, he's stealing from the penis.
I'm not here. I'm not here.
Wax, literally.
I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm not here.
Shut the fuck up. After all this, you know what? You caused all this, and now you're gonna question whether I'm stealing something from our room?
You got
Bitch.
your main. Dude,
Bitch.
you are the main protagonist. You are now dealing with conflict. This is
Motherfucker.
crazy for you.
I hate
So
you.
glad for you. I'm so excited for you, actually.
Yeah.
God
Can we point
damn
out
it.
that the leader of the Thieves Guild is...
I want you to
Yeah.
know.
The leader of the Thieves Guild's going, hey, maybe don't steal this one, guys.
Yeah, of all fucking people.
Well, you're. If I was.
Is it
I'm
a
not
big
there, not
book
there,
or
not
is
there,
it like
not there.
something I can put in my bag and like it reasonably will be okay?
Yes. And it is not a huge tome. Like it's a book.
It's like those big Guinness Book of World Records, like the massive
Okay,
ones.
is it like one of the? Is it like on a shelf or is it like?
It's on a shelf.
I'm taking it.
Okay. You
Please.
I have to add this for you, but let's write it down. You obtain 1 intelligence report.
What's the date on that intelligence report?
Actually, that's a very good question to have. The intelligence
I know.
report is dated for the year November 3rd, year 3586.
3086.
What year is it now?
3586.
So 20 years.
Is that 20 years ago?
It was big. Because
Where'd you come up with 20 years, Butler?
Yeah,
Wait.
so I was like, what? What year is this right now?
This is the year 3586.
Oh, so it's
586. Oh,
no,
that
it's the year. It's the right year. It's this year.
If you guys do remember,
God damn it.
all this story has been taking place along November.
So
This
it's
is dated
this.
November 3rd.
So this is like the beginning of this year or beginning of this month.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very recent report then. I'm taking it.
Okay. You have 1 intelligence report added, and I will give you that file after this session.
Okay. And then I guess I'll
That is also not my birthday.
Happy birthday.
That's my
Happy
birthday
birthday.
month.
Happy birthday.
and then I guess I'll head out. Do I know where the crow is? I don't want to just abandon him here.
Do you want to message him?
Yeah.
Because you just received a message
Oh.
in your head of the crow going, I think you want to get out here.
Yes, the airship is for me to take me to the boys.
Oh,
The
okay.
boys.
The boys.
The boys.
And you
Rock my
yourself
nut.
here.
I swear to God,
The
if I
boys.
don't get my fucking chair,
I will break it
you didn't
personally
take a
in
chair.
front of you.
And you didn't take a chair.
oh my God.
I'm not
You
taking a
take a
chair. I'm taking the book. Fuck you. I'm not
You know
hauling a
what?
chair
you
out.
could burn down every single Nightwing facility, and you could even kill Dare in front of me. I
Wow.
would take it more personal if I don't get my fucking chair.
Damn, your own
Wow.
brother?
Any
That's not
chance
canon. That's not canon.
That's fucked up.
Truth and
That's
Dare.
fucked
Can you guys see this map?
up.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cool. So as long as Zinnia has sight, you have sight. Zinnia, you walk out of the cathedral, and over to the southwest, you notice an airship slowly descending, ready for you. You also see the crow next to that airship, and let me move this one actually, flanked by one of the acolytes guarding him.
Oh.
Meanwhile, there we go. That's how it's actually supposed to be. Clev and Albigor, meanwhile, around the side of the cathedral, moving back to the gate. The guards look at you and they go, "Welcome to the 212, ma'am. Your ship's waiting for you. Would you like us to guide you?"
Thank you. Sure.
Okay. And amongst
That's an area code.
and amongst the chanting that you hear from the cathedral, you also notice that some of these acolytes are singing under their breath. It seems that whatever this chant is important to them. And each of these acolytes comes close to you, and they start guiding you to the airship. Slowly, as the clouds overhead pour their descent of rain, their torrent, you are brought to the Crow, where he sort of looks at you, very worried about things around here, but refusing to say anything. The guard next to him goes, "All right, I'll leave him in your care. May you
Thank
have
you.
good fortune, and may you
Don't
bring
bring luck."
peace to Brador and quench the fires that burn us all."
Motherfucker.
Peace to Brador.
The other two, meanwhile, look at you and go, "All right, the ship is mainly self-autonomous and can fly itself. You'll be fine." And then the other one looks at the Crow and goes, "And I'm pretty sure this one could help with anything you don't know.
Great.
We will be leaving now.
Alright.
Do you have any assistance that you require before we leave?"
What do we do with the ship once we get to our destination?
The Vendegian Empire is used to airships and air travel. They're the ones that helped make the technology to begin with in the first place. They will have many ports for you to dock at, and this airship, at least, it comes with features that let it descend anywhere and park anywhere as long as you have an open enough space for it. Merely pull the lever at the front for a descent, and you will start descending. When you're at a port, merely do what the air traffic controller says, and you will be taken care of.
Great. Thank you.
We'll be headed out now.
All right.
Peace to Brador, and quench the fires.
God, fuck. Is this our ship now? Did I just get handed a ship, basically?
Yes.
Okay.
God damn.
The
Okay.
Crow looks at you and goes,
We'll talk about this.
What are we...
We'll talk
are we
about this
doing
later.
here?
Well, come on. Come on. Well,
okay.
I don't want. We'll talk about this later. Out of your sight. Out of your
The
sight.
other guy said he was going to kill me if you didn't come out.
Bro, listen. We're out. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Do they know who I am?
Probably. We gotta go.
Okay.
You're walking around the ship.
We gotta
Yeah.
go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
He boards the ship,
Towards
Okay.
the ship.
I'm not on the ship.
and you two decide
You're under the
to
ship.
head out.
I don't know how to board the ship. How do you board the ship?
No, you're aboard the ship. You're fine. You're fine. As you
Just press E to interact, Rage. It's not hard.
Press X to doubt.
Meanwhile, while you are boarding the ship, you notice that it starts flying off, or starts taking off on its own, almost like it's been ready for you and waiting. The guards, meanwhile, have gathered around the wellspring fountain in the center of the town, and as the rains shower and the water springs forward, they chant around it a dark hymn, and understanding that while you may not intrinsically or instinctively know, you intrinsically understand its intent.
Gotta quench the fire.
And you head off into the sky. Which I need to put your token on. One second.
Kim D's nut.
Uh-oh. And then
What the fuck,
I'll wait till
man?
you're loaded in.
98%.
Airship day.
Yep.
98% tiles.
God, bro, I'm in pain, dude. What the
You just got
fuck?
Get lordom, did you? All this could have been avoided.
Yeah. It could have. Huh.
Could have been.
I mean,
That's crazy.
but you got some pretty important information.
And she did also get the chance to ask any 2 lore questions she wanted.
I hurt.
If anything, you should be thanking me.
I hurt.
Man, I just
Maybe not.
imagine
Maybe not
hurt.
that one.
as
Wax.
fingers
I'm gonna
in the
activate the
touching
other
ground.
one.
Don't
really quick.
forget that you agreed to let me slap the shit out of you. So
Only if it was in the form of a hurricane shot. But yeah, no, I guess.
I don't give a fuck. You agreed to
guess.
let me slap you.
I guess it's kind of what was said.
And don't forget that I will be cashing in on it. I will make it a point.
You gotta catch me first.
Don't worry about that part.
Wow, this asset really doesn't want to load for you,
No,
huh?
98% is stuck. It be stuck.
It's stuck
You
there.
step that loading bar.
Should I reload the page? Low key.
It
Oh
might
wait,
be
we're
worth
in.
it to
We're in.
reload the
We're in.
page.
Oh my god, it's
You're in?
moving. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
Oh my god,
And
it's
now-
moving.
A fun thing here. Welcome to the first song that has been specifically commissioned for you guys.
Oh.
Oh shoot!
Wow.
This is original. This is a composer I've been working with as you fly in to the Vendegian Empire.
Oh.
So, as you fly over the skies, you notice as the birds fly by, and the crow seems busy over at the helm, gently guiding the ship to where it needs to go. But you see that while he's at home, he's also like, "Dude, most of this thing just flies itself, I guess now." You notice beneath you the gates across that separate the controlling border between Bredor and the Vendegian Empire. What was once a large hurdle for you, you easily soar through. And as you get to, as you're getting through the gate, what you imagine might have been a magical barrier stopping it, a hole forms right in front of you, letting you through. And as you look back behind you, zips right back up.
Sounds pretty holy.
A ship with a Bredorian access across it. It seems able to get you across without any issues.
God
The
damn.
crow, meanwhile, realizing that the ship's flying itself basically at this point, turns around and comes to you. Okay, we're far enough away now. Please, you have to tell me what was happening there.
So much. So much. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
It's bad as in, like, why? How could it be bad? They gave us an airship.
Well, at
You
a
sweet-talked
price.
them, right?
At a price.
Okay, like, what could the price be?
So much. I don't know what I can even say.
What do you mean, what can you say? I mean, we're alone here, right?
Can I actually, I'm gonna motion him and be like, wait, just hold on. And then, can I pull out the pearl
Uh-huh.
that Albagor gave me?
Yeah.
And then I'll just hold it and be like I'll show it to him and be like, this. Does he
His
recognize
mask
it at all?
immediately clams up. The open cod or the open beak just slams, and he looks at you and he sort of starts pantomiming of pointing to the sides of his head next to where his eye is, and you hear him being like looking around, looking, and then he runs over to the side of the ship, looking down. Other side of the ship, looking down, coming back to you, and he's sort of just pantomiming, just like pointing at his ears. And then he starts pantomiming with his one good arm of shoving the pearl in a pocket.
Okay, I'll shove it into a pocket, and then actually, do I have anything like my clothes or blankets or anything like that, or something in my?
You do. You have your
Okay.
bedroll.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna like try to shove it into the bedroll as deep as I can, so it's completely covered, and then into the bag.
Okay. His maw opens up, and he goes, "Oh, thank God you got that. Okay. Yes. We have to muffle that at all times. They can listen through that."
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Why do you have a link pearl?
I'm just gonna like sit down on the ship and be like, how sensitive is its hearing?
Decently sensitive. If any open airwaves that can get to it, it can pick up. The best way is to try and muffle it as much as you can by interfering those airwaves.
What's the best
But
way
even
to...
then, and he backs up a couple feet. It still hears you.
Okay. Can I... Okay.
Can I touch your mask?
No. I'm just gonna be like, shh, and then shake my head.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. So they want to listen in on things going on here. Sure. Okay. That's fine. This is fine.
I'm gonna be like, I'm just like wave my hands, and I'm like, stop it, stop, calm down.
He sits down right where he is,
Okay.
and his mask clams up again.
Use your notebook.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my notebook, and I'm gonna write like, would this work? Would they be able to intercept written messages? And I'll show it to him.
He motions for the journal.
I'll pass it over to him.
And he takes a quill in his hands and he writes on it. And then when he brings it back, you hear him, or you see the message written underneath yours going, "They can hear the scratches of the quill."
Okay.
If they know what you're doing, they'll try and decipher it.
Fuck. Okay.
And then you see him take the journal again, scribble some more, and go, "We have to make them think we're not using this."
Okay.
And his jaw opens up and he goes, "Okay, well, it's only like a day or two via airship to get to the capital, really, but maybe we should find our friends, right?" And he writes more down and goes, "We have to keep a conversation going."
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna take a minute. I mean, at least with the ship, it's gonna be, pretty, like, it's pretty easy. We don't really have to do anything, it seems like, right? And then I'll just write.
Yeah, it seems pretty autonomous.
Okay, we
and he
can do
hands you the
this.
journal back.
And then I'll be like, okay, I'll write in there like, okay, I'm apparently, like, I'll write down like, apparently I'm part of the 212 now. They know about Truth and Dare and the Nightwings. They have my brother, but they're still gonna send us to like help. Very an FBI. And then I'll be like, they're still gonna send us over to help take care of the fucking the false Hydra, but they want to let it kill half the country first. And I'll be like, yeah, like, at least we don't have to do anything. And then I'll slide the notebook back over. I mean, it seems to be pretty easy, and you seem to have the hang of it, which is quite nice. So I'm glad about that part. I mean, are there any rooms we can sleep in though, or is it just like a on the deck kind of thing?
Absolutely. There's some rooms in the hold here that we'll be fine with. And he looks down at it, and his mask like clams up, and through the muffled mask, my voice mod's not working at the moment, but it's more like,
It's okay.
"Oh yeah, we can find some beds here. We'll be fine. It's okay."
And I'll motion and be like,
sleep if we want. Everything's peachy here.
I'll motion and be like, you suck at this. You suck. God damn it. I'm like, I'll motion for him to like prying his mouth open, and and I'll just like you know how like what was it, Chris Pratt with the dinosaurs, like that pose, like emotion, like imagine that, like whoa, it's okay, like that kind of motion at him.
Okay. It takes him a moment, and you hear him go like, "Oh, yeah. There's some rooms in the back. We could sleep in there and we'll be fine, but we should probably find the others and land there first before moving on." And he scribbles down there going, "I got nothing else to add. Maybe we just have to get the others. Maybe they'll know what to do."
And then I'll like, yeah, I think we should go explore now, and I'll take it and all right. Like, I think that's the best idea. We need to figure out what to do. And like, maybe if we have something like a noise distractor or some kind of something for the pearl, we'll need to figure that out too. I'm supposed to report to them every 2 days, so we'll have to figure it out. And then we'll be like, okay, let's go. He's gonna flip out of existence.
Yeah.
Zurg, you flipped him out of existence. Zurg, you killed him.
I killed him. You got him so anxious.
Oh yeah. All right, and then I'll just hand him the notebook and then start walking, I guess, up these stairs. Is this a door? Are these doors?
Yep, those are doors.
And then
as
start
you
opening
open them
doors.
up, you hear him go, "Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye out for the others, and I'll land the ship when I see them.
Okay.
You just get some rest in the meanwhile."
Okay.
And you open the doors, and you see a soft, like a interior, like you hear or you see light slowly making its way through the cracks of the wood, and it's able to illuminate enough of the place that you see that there's, I guess more so, like a couple of hammocks. It seems like a whole interior, like a place purely for rest and for your own private space. There's private changing rooms. There's some restrooms. Not sure how those work, but they're there. And a couple of hammocks strung along, and one that's very nicely laid right next to a porthole window. I imagine that of these, you sort of naturally come to the porthole window one and lay a couple of your stuff down. And outside, you are greeted with just a thrilling landscape.
Wow.
As the birds naturally flock around the airship, and you burst through the clouds themselves, blue, reflecting the blue light of the sky, almost making it a sea of its own self, as the airship rides those waves of clouds. You notice the sun ahead of you slowly starting to descend. Late afternoon has hit, and it gleams a wonderful glisten across the porthole, shining the entire interior of the airship interior with this nice golden light mixed with the blues. Some magentas also like peek in. And you forget for at least a moment all of the stress and tribulations that have just been laid upon you. The place that, the issues of what could have happened to your brother while you were gone, what could have happened to the Nightwing's headquarters now that you know it's been raided, and furthermore, what could be happening with the other two on their own adventure. All of these worries fade away for at least a moment, and you're able to revel in just the sky itself and the endless expanse of what you could see. Eventually, though, you snap back, and the crow is heard outside, sort of cawing, going, "We found him! We found him! I'm gonna descend now."
And then I guess I'll leave my bag in the hammock, and then I'll walk out.
Okay. And as you head back out,
I'll bring my journal with me, by the way.
Okay.
Side note.
And as you head out, you start descending the airship in front of the swirling fields. Truth and dare, it has been about 6 hours of you guys waiting here. Late afternoon hits the day of the swirling fields, and you can't help but wonder if Zinnia and the crow are okay. Or maybe you're just wondering about Zinnia. Who knows? But at that moment, you hear gears turning overhead, this clockwork engine sort of roaring across the sky. And as you look up, your clothes finally dried from being hung out there. The wind sort of whips a couple of them off the clothing line that Truth had set up. And you look up to see an airship starting to descend amongst you. A large wooden thing, a giant form held together by this giant balloon atop it, and fin-like sails bringing down, slowly rotating as if they were swimming through the air itself, before finally it stops about 50 feet atop of you, and a large rope ladder is hurled over the side and whips down, landing right before you, Truth. Dare, you're out in the open, so you're sort of just watching this from a couple of feet away, and a large silhouette sort of bristles as it leaps over the side, clasps onto the ladder, and starts hopping its way down. You notice that the silhouette starts closing in on itself a little bit more, that all the moving was really just these rustling feathers trapped atop it, draped across itself, and finally lands in front of you, the crow.
6 hours of boring fucking landscaping. You're the first face I see.
Not with the fucking tongue out face too.
Hey, ain't you happy to see me?
You know what, you one-armed bastard? I can say that I'm a little glad to see you. Are you with Zinnia?
Yeah, she's right up there. And he calls up going, "It's safe, you can come down."
I'll I guess rappel to the over the side onto the ladder and climb my way down.
Okay.
Zurg, I just want to consciously say that somewhere between that 6 hours, I would have torn apart my gun and also dried every piece and probably replaced the gunpowder.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
You got
I want
it.
to consciously get that out of the
I
way.
want to consciously state this now while I remember.
Okay. Yeah. So are we going up in that thing?
I'm gonna be like, I'll just motion and be like, wait, pause. Everybody pause. Where is Dare? Grab his ass.
I just point off into the field.
I'm just lollygagging.
Do
He's frolicking.
I'm gonna say he's frolicking. Do I make eye contact with Dare, I guess? I'm gonna look over and be like, bud. I'll motion, come over here, it's just all motion to come over here.
I just start walking towards their direction, kind of sad.
Kind of sad.
Kinda sad.
I can't frolic anymore. Oh well.
Oh my god.
While it lasted.
No more frolicking for Dare.
Darn.
I'll wait till he's over. And then I guess I'll just open up my notebook to where I was writing out everything to the crow. And I'll point to the one specific paragraph that I wrote about what happened. And I'll motion, I'll put my finger on my mouth and be like, shh.
I mean, you don't have the pearl on you, do you?
I don't want to. I don't even want it to give it to the chance, honestly.
Fair.
So, does the paragraph talk about the pearl? And if it does, Zurg, would Truth and Dare know what that pearl is?
You would not know what this pearl. Actually, wait. Let me look at one thing. This is very dependent on the journals that I had written for you guys.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Journals written by Zinnia. Because I believe in those journals there was a way that you guys communicated. No, actually, you don't know about the pearls because you have your mental telepathy.
Yeah.
So you've never had a use for them.
Okay. That makes sense.
What's written in there is just whatever Zinnia had written to the crow, and anything extra you are actually not knowledgeable about.
Okay, gotcha. Does the paragraph, because I don't remember it verbatim, but does the paragraph mention that,
No,
or is
it
it just
doesn't.
kind of what you guys talked about?
It doesn't mention the pearl because
You just sort of showed them.
I got you.
but it does mention something about hearing everything and needing it to be muffled. Because the crow had written that. So you can probably see, it's on the same page, I assume. So you can probably read all of it.
And yeah, then Truth would just look and nod. and kind of point at the ladder and shrug his shoulders like we go up.
I'll take the pen and then I'll write. I'll flip it to a new page and I'll write, because it's probably, I assume, not that big of a notebook. And I'll write on the back page and be like, the listening device they gave me, and then it quotes like the pearl, is up there in my bag, in the sleeping quarters. So make sure that we sound like we're having normal conversation, and if there's anything important that we need to talk about, to write it in the notebook or something, or if there's a different way to speak without having to speak it out loud, we could do that too. The problem is I would use message, but you need to whisper the message. You can't just like mentally. Unfortunate, truly. All right, and then I guess we can go up and be like, okay, I guess we'll go up.
Let's go.
Let's go. Tight. Okay, as you guys ascend back up in there, let me take him away, and let's bring you guys up into the air.
We're gonna fly.
We're gonna fly, guys.
Guys, let's go. Okay, bud.
Sorry, that's my flying noise.
Flying noise?
Yeah, sure. That's how it works, right?
Yeah. It's the verbal component for the fly spell.
Yeah.
Takes so long to load.
Sorry.
It's fine.
It's a bigger file since it's got so much moving with it.
Good.
But as you guys climb up, here's actually a fun thing about either the two of you. Do you have a fear of heights? Because you're climbing up a 50-foot ladder right now.
There, do you have a fear of heights?
Let's make him interesting.
You could if you want. Like, there's nothing of me saying like you have to, but also like if there is an opportunity for it, we can do that right now.
I would say Truth doesn't, because Truth has had a lot of aspirations to fly in various different like points throughout this campaign, but I don't think he would have a fear of heights.
Okay. And Dare?
I would say no as well.
Okay. So, as you guys climb up this ladder, you sort of, it's odd, but you see the world leveling itself out before you. Where the horizon once was descends, and you see more and more of the expanse of the world. Truth.
The world is flat.
Truth, personally, you stop climbing the ladder for at least a split second as you take in the view. The tallest you've ever been is here right now, as the sun glints back at you, almost winking, and showing you more of the space, the area that is all yours to claim. And as you two finally get up the ladder and rise, you're still not loaded in it yet. Oh my god.
98%.
I just got in.
Okay.
98%.
98%.
And as you finally climb over the ladder, you're greeted with the soft oak wooden planks of the ship that gently creak to and fro across the sky as it just levitates in amongst itself in the late afternoon. You see a hull over to the right with ample spacing for everyone to rest, as well as a observatorium dome allowing light to seep into the hull.
Bro, where's the wheel?
These ships actually mostly fly themselves, but if you ever need to make manual controls, it's over here. You see,
put the walls in,
and you see like a 5-foot ladder quickly ascending to a small wheel over here, where it seems that that's where most pilots guide the ship, at the forefront of it. But yeah, here's the wheel. But I've already sort of input most of the commands that it needs. It's flying its way to the capital right now. And here is a fun thing that I was waiting for Wax to be here for. I tried looking over a lot of the notes and such, and I couldn't exactly find the name of the capital. And a name does not matter nowhere as much as people really think it does. So I'm like, cool, let's just rename it. So in this current one, if you guys want to know the name of the capital that you are going to, it is now known as, and this is for any of the other campaigns playing that might be hearing it, and I am more than welcome to. I'm going to try and type this out, and I'm going to start trying to do like patch notes just so everyone can be caught up. But the name of the capital you're trying to go to is called Armagh.
Armagh? How do you spell?
I posted in the Daggers drawn.
When I look at the wheel, is it like name of place or coordinates based, or is it neither?
It is neither. It's more like, imagine a small globe, or like a large map readout, and you sort of like zoom in on there, and you notice that there's like, as you're zooming in, or you're touching it, like you're zooming in, and you notice it's more like a touchpad, that you can tap on things, and it starts like mapping routes to various places. Accidentally you add in like 3 separate waypoints and then quickly tap them again to get rid of the waypoints, because it seems the more places you tap, the more places it goes, cool, I'll go there next, and then next, and then next. But also, any place you do tap, a little side panel opens up, and there are coordinates, and if it is a known location, a small blurb of a readout of just like, hey, this is where you're going. For Armagh in particular, it reads, the great mecca of technology and opportunity. Anyone with a thought can succeed here.
Huh.
Imagine being a thought.
You don't have to
not
imagine.
anyone with a thought. Any idea can succeed here.
Oh, that's what you meant by thought.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Father got excited.
I did.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to do, Truth, with that readout?
I'm gonna look for, just because I'm curious, like the Nightwing's hometown, or at least see if the Nightwing's facility is on this map, the main place.
Yeah. As you tap on it, you notice it's just a pair of coordinates. It's nothing, is no marked location.
Okay. It's at least all right. Okay. And yeah, I think I'll just kind of like play with the map a little bit, and then just kind of sit there and look at it.
Okay. Dare, is there anything you would like to be doing?
I'm just running around the place.
We can see that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is there
just sort
anything in
of
particular you
exploring.
want to enjoy, or are you just having the zoomies?
I'm just exploring.
Okay. Zinnia, is there anything you would like to be doing?
I'm just gonna sit.
You're just gonna sit?
I'm just gonna sit.
Okay.
It's been a long day. I'm just gonna sit.
Is there anything you want to tell them?
I guess I'll take out the notebook, and then I'll call over the crow and Truth.
Yeah, I will say, after Truth, like, it all hits him what he actually read, and I'm pretty sure the paragraph said that they have your brother. I would definitely, it would definitely hit me now, and I would walk over.
Yeah. I'll call over the crow too, and then I'll motion for them to start talking. Basically.
Oh, yeah, you wanted to talk to me? What about?
Does this ship have a name?
I was gonna come up to you guys about that. Every ship needs a name, and we were sort of just given this one. It's nameless.
And then
I was thinking of it. I mean, it's a small little thing, and the wood is sort of like golden in my eyes, and it made me really think of the name the Goldfish. I don't know about you guys if you want to name anything different, but that's what stuck in my head.
Ponyo.
Goldie.
The goldfish.
I'm gonna motion for the journal from Zinnia,
I'll hand
unless
it
you're already
over.
writing.
Oh, well, I'll just hand it over. It's okay.
I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna say this as a run. I'm gonna be like, I mean, Goldfish, could be fitting, because like, I mean, the ship is thinking, but I think it's also just kind of going where we tell it to, and I don't know if goldfish think too well. And I'm just underlining key parts where they talk about like, you're working for them now, and they have your brother, and I'm just gonna like flip the page and draw a big question mark and hand her back the book.
That's helpful.
Okay.
That's so much.
I do want to just clarify here. Those exact parts weren't written in the journal unless you extra wrote them in, Zinnia, which is fine if you did.
No,
I mean,
I was
Zinnia
just,
said-
I basically did say that, like, I went over everything that more or less happened, that I'm part of the 212, and that they have
Okay,
my brother,
gotcha.
and that, like, they know about the Nightwings, they know about the boys, they know about all the plans. Like, I wrote down. That's
Okay,
why it was
cool.
a paragraph, yeah.
My bad. Okay,
No, you're good.
sorry, just slipped from me.
No, it's all
but okay,
good. That
yeah.
was kind of in passing anyway, so you're good.
You're all good. Okay, so yeah, you did see it. You underlined all that stuff and did a bunch of exclamation marks and question marks and handed it back to Zinnia as the crow goes, yeah, I think, I mean, it sort of just goes where it needs to go, swimming around like a goldfish. And we're just riding along for the ride.
And then while they're having their conversation, I'll just start writing basically like that I didn't have a choice. Rallo, the main dude bro person thing, said
Main dude, bro.
main dude bro guy didn't give me much of a choice, that I was part of them and now I have to work for them, and that I'm part of the 212, and that they know about you two, and they know about the headquarters, and they probably ransacked it if they have my brother. At least they hinted at basically taking over, or you know, taking out, maybe, I don't know, something happened to the headquarters. And then they threatened me basically with my brother because, you know, it be that way. And
It can be
then
that way.
that I have to debrief with Abigor every 2 days. And that I'll emphasize again, like they're gonna help take out the things, but they want them to take out half of the Vendigian Empire first before we help. And then they want to be the heroes to help. And that Rallo's main goal, he said, was to put out the fire. And then I'll have that all probably more organized. And then I'll hand it back over to Truth and be like, I don't know, I think Goldfish is a cute name. I think that'd be really cute. You know, like, oh, all right, guys, let's all go back to the Goldfish. Like, you know.
I'm gonna take the book and go, yeah, but people might think that we're like actually riding goldfish, you know, when we meet like dumb people. Like, what if we name it the Glint, because like the gold glints in the day, like daylight glint or glint light, or like, and I'm just gonna go on that tangent as I'm just writing down or reading what she said or wrote, and then also writing like just holy fuck,
That's it, holy fuck.
want to
fuck.
turn this ship around and go immediately to the Nighthawks.
Nightwings.
An aggressive Nightwings.
Nighthawk.
An aggressive ... But with the damage is done, I think the best way to stick it to them is to stop this attack as soon as possible and make sure that they're not a part of it at all. And then I'll hand it back and I'll be like, yeah, or like shimmer, or like daylight shimmer, but also can glint in the nighttime if the moon hits it right. I think we abbreviate that and write that all around the ship in big green letters.
Could you say that again? I can
Green
abbreviate it for you.
letters.
Glint in the moonlight.
No, glint in the daylight
Glint in the
and
daylight.
can shine in the moonlight if the moon hits it just right.
Oh
It's
my
almost
God.
like a little
no.
a haiku, if you will. I didn't count the
Haiku.
syllabuses, but
The
I mean,
syllabuses.
Get Dax Iltmaher.
This.
yeah, Is it syllabuses? You know, multiple syllable.
Yeah. Oh no, be get dax milther. Yeah. No, this could work. I think.
If it has MILF in it, I'm for
No,
it.
milf. ILTH.
Oh, can we change it?
Oh no.
If you want.
Yeah, what would the acronym
Wait,
be?
honey, why are you into milfs?
I'm not. I just think it's funny. I'm not. I'm not. You know, I kind of see you as a MILF.
What the
I'm
fuck?
a man.
Yeah,
Man,
man.
like, fuck.
I like. Yeah. What do you think MILF means?
Oh no.
I mean, I thought it was mothers I'd like to fuck, but
What's my
maybe
chair?
it's different.
I need to sit for this conversation. Are you breaking up with me?
Oh my god.
No.
I'm gonna need to. I need to take this in.
Oh my god.
What? No, honey, I love you.
Just give me the chair. I can't. It's. I need to sit, and I'm gonna start stumbling and like stomping my feet. To make
And he's
noise.
gonna hold the chair close to him and go, "No, I'm keeping the chair."
Ooh.
He's keeping the turn to divorce.
I want to fix our relationship, but if you won't even trust me with my own chair, I don't know how far this can go.
Not the gaslighting, bro.
It's like a
Gaslighting.
Gaslighting, my goodness.
Just speaking my truth.
He said his name.
Roll credits.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
And then he's gonna take the journal and write down, going, "This is an act, right?"
I'm gonna grab the book and hand it to Zinnia so she can read what I wrote. And then I'm gonna look at him and go,
Okay.
Honey Bunch, give me the goddamn chair.
Oh my god. Amber
with a
says, give
sad-
him the chair.
What? No, the chair. If he gives him the chair, they're breaking up, Amber.
Anyways, I'll take the book and then what did you write? Hold on, I got distracted by the whole chair thing.
Look, our distraction's too good.
Fight.
No,
Let the
it's
two husbands exist. Even if one of them gaslights the other constantly.
Oh my god.
okay. It was basically saying, every bone in my body wants me to turn this ship around and go back to the Night Wings. ... But we can't fix what's already been done. I think the only thing to do right now is to end what's in front of us as soon as possible so they're not a part of it at all.
A thing that could help this, just to bring it up for you guys, if you would like to write it down, we have the text box that I think could actually help keep an accurate log of this.
Oh my god, you're a genius.
It would help. One of the benefits to being a virtual thing for this. We can summarize the other ones later, but we can be like written in journal and then blah 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 blah. I would recommend that for any future things.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry to interrupt for that, but Zinnia, you were able to read that.
Yeah. Hold on.
Honey,
Okay.
the chair.
Okay.
The chair.
As they're trying to come
Blah,
up with names,
blah,
I just
blah.
sort of peek my head in, like, from the door, and I just got like, what if we name the boat Dare? You know, since it's all golden, like me.
Oh. And the crow hands over the chair and goes, "Do you like that name?"
Say it again. I just couldn't hear much over the sound of me not having my chair. What was that, Dare?
What if we name the boat after me? You know, since it's golden and shiny.
I'll take I'll finish writing in the journal what I wrote, and then I'll hand the journal back to Truth, and I'll just look at Dare and be like, "Sir, no." Anyways.
Okay, I guess I'll go back to the observatory then.
Oh,
He's the
no.
actual goldfish. He's just walking around the observatory thinking that he's going somewhere super far.
You know, in the bowl.
In the ball.
That's the fish bowl. See, goldfish.
Goldfish.
And I thought it should be named Dare.
Oh my god.
Wait. I'm confused.
Oh my god. Anyways, back to the name and not. I'll just look over at Crow and be like, "Don't worry, you're still gonna get married. Let's be real. He could never break up with you. Who else does he have? He doesn't have
If I don't get my
anybody."
chair, wedding's
I
off.
gave you the chair. I gave you the chair, honey bunches.
Sorry. And I sit in the chair.
My OTP. I heard him fast.
Are we okay?
I'm just gonna take a deep breath and go 1. And then another deep breath.
Oh
2.
my gosh.
And I'm just gonna keep taking deep breaths and counting upward.
And meanwhile, the crow's looking around at like if he needs to hide or something, and he hides behind the mast eventually, and sort of just peeks out as you get to like.
I'll look
10.
at Truth and just be like, stop that. And then I'll almost just to the Crow and be like, it's okay, just it's fine. You'll get over it. He's being a dumbass. Oh.
The 212.
The 212.
Is it 212?
Yeah.
It is the 212. You're right.
Okay. I almost forgot it and just defaulted to 90210. And I was like,
No, you're right on it. It's the MRU 212. Mass Retrieval Unit 212.
oh my god, that's badass. Once I get to like 15 deep breaths, I'll just go, I'm calm. Where the fuck did the crow go?
You scared
Oh,
him.
I'm here.
Oh my god.
Hey, how's it going? I'm here. You're better now? You're okay?
Yeah, I will say, this chair is very symbolic of our relationship.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so when I teeter the chair to the right, you see how not all 4 legs are on the ground? And I teeter it to the left, and still not all 4 legs are on the ground.
Uh-huh.
When I acquired this chair, it was stable, and all 4 legs were on the ground.
No, it wasn't.
What did you do to this chair in the time that I trusted you with it to where not all 4 legs are on the ground?
And the crow sort of takes the chair and he puts it on all 4 legs and he sees that it's still standing upright and he goes, "What do you mean? It's still standing upright?"
I think this is very telling of our relationship. See, I see an unstable chair, you see a stable chair. But which one of us is actually misinterpreting everything?
Oh my
I see
god.
myself as the chair and you're just sitting on me.
Okay, I get it. Oh my god, there's no way you just. Okay. You know what?
What's wrong? What's wrong?
If I wasn't mad at you, I would congratulate you on that one. But given the predicament I am in, and I take the book from Zinnia, I need to think. And I start reading.
Okay, well, if you need to think, honey bunches, I'll let you think. And then he goes over to Zinnia and sort of like motions for the pearl as he brings out more blankets to like muffle it with.
Okay, I'll go back into the thing and I'll grab my bag and bring it out.
And then he gives you some blankets and sort of like shuffles more around there. He goes,
throw my
wow, well,
bedroll.
it's great that we gave honey bunches time to think.
We still need to come up with a name though.
Yeah, and sorry, Dare, I cut you off. What were you saying?
I just throw my bedroll down there too to sort of just pad it more. That was better.
Okay.
It's a big ass roll then.
Yeah. I'll
And
cover this
I'll-
one little pearl.
Yeah, and then I'll take it and I'll put it back into the
In the like your
room.
backpack.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, as an out of game thing now, you guys have an airship. What would you like to actually name it?
I'm saying dare, you know? Glittery.
No.
Damn it.
Damn it.
What about Goldini?
What's another gold thing? The bean. I don't know.
The bean. Adjectives for gold.
I don't know. You can't go. The potato. It's the Yukon Gold
It's the
Potato.
Yukon golden potato.
I'm down.
Everyone, back to the golden potato.
Gotta go to the potato.
Here I am trying to give up like an actual name like Goldfish, where I thought it had like some stuff to it. And you're like, potato,
Potato.
potato.
Metallica.
What the fuck? Oh my gosh. I was surprised you're not going for like a I don't know, some kind of stone or mineral for you, bud.
This is the ST2.
Yeah.
ST2.
Oh no. I don't know. What do you
Malleable.
do? You have anything there, bud? Wax?
Truth hands you back the book, I imagine.
Fuck. I don't know. This is like so hard. I don't know. I kind of like. So part of me wants like a somewhat serious name, like Glint
Phosphorus.
or Gold or something. But honestly, riding around on potato or goldfish could be the move.
The golden salamander.
The golden salamander? God damn.
That sounds like a bar name.
Yeah.
We'd open a bar on here.
The traveling bar. Instead of bar hopping, the bar is the one hopping.
Oh,
Robert.
let me look up gold synonyms.
That's what I did too. Beelzebub.
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 Alchemist.
Do
I like potato. Potato.
I too like the potato.
I don't know. Gold things. Yellow things.
Also, to truth, remember, you can call upon the smile more easily now.
yeah. I was gonna do that after we figured out a name.
I'm trying to think.
Azalea.
Here, what easier way to go about this is everyone should nominate one name, and from there you can I'll put two against each other, and you guys can vote about which of the two wins. You'll do a tournament style.
Pyrite?
The crow will put forth the name Goldfish.
Potato.
I say pyrite.
Pirate
Right.
and Truth.
Yeah.
What is your suggestion or nomination?
Okay, let's go with something corny. Let's do like Gilded Wings.
Gilded Wings. Okay.
'Cause you
Let's
have
do
night wings,
Goldfish
bruh.
versus Potato first. For everyone who would like it to be named Goldfish, please say yes. And the crow will say yes.
I'll say yes.
What the fuck?
Dare?
I don't say anything.
Okay. That's a 2v2. Fuck.
Amber, no, we're not naming it hot
You know
dog.
what? Let's ask Albagor. I pull out the pearl and say no.
Oh my god.
Albert, what should we call it?
Oh, what about you gave us a shit? What should we call it?
What kind of a name is a hot dog? Where does that even come from?
That's what I say. I was like, why? Amber, no, please. Only hot dog. Understandable.
Okay. A way to break a tie here. We got even, unfortunately.
No.
We could solve it by just flipping a coin if we wanted to see who wins that round. Or we'll both say that they technically lost, but they're still in, and we'll put them against other ones.
Yeah, we could do that.
No hot dog.
I don't want a ship named Hot
No
Dog.
hot dog, Amber, please.
This
It's
will
gold.
be an ongoing plot element. So having some care put into the name does help things.
There's also a yellow flower called azalea. I feel like.
Would
that
you like
might
to
be-
replace Yukon potato with azalea?
Yeah. Although I
let-
like potato.
We'll redo this one then. There's and if it is a tie, we'll both put them against two of the other ones and see who wins.
Okay.
We're gonna do Goldfish and Azalea. For anyone who would like it to be named Goldfish, please say yes. For anyone, say 1, and anyone who wants Azalea, say 2. The crow will say 1.
2.
Ooh.
Okay, Goldfish loses, and Azalea moves forward.
Fuck yeah.
Now we will do the one with Truth and Dare. Truth, you want it named Gilded Wing,
Yeah.
and Dare, you want it named Pyrite. For anyone who would like Gilded Wing, say 1, and Pyrite 2. The crow will say 1.
1.
2.
1.
Damn.
Okay, Gilded Wings moves on. Now it's Gilded Wings versus Azalea. For Gilded Wings, please say 1, and Azalea say 2. The crow will say 1.
2.
2.
2.
Oh.
Okay. Azalea, it is.
Ooh. Nice.
Golden Azalea.
Golden Azalea.
Can we make it the Azalea, or is it just Azalea?
What would you like? Golden Azalea, the Azalea, or Azalea?
It's up to Zinio's her name.
Oh,
Yeah.
we could do the Azalea. The Azalea.
Okay. Then let me update this ship name.
Ooh.
The Azalea.
Was there actually a name for it? Like, if we looked over the side.
It was just called Airship Day.
No, Airship Day.
Yeah, so now it's the Azalea.
Daybreak.
Oh, Daybreak would
You
have
look
been
on
good
the
too.
back and it's like the Futt Bucker.
No,
Damn it, how'd they know?
No, okay. Amber said Golden Fart Dog.
What the fuck?
Amber, what? Amber.
She just really wants a hot dog to get in there somehow.
Amber, please.
All right, they want golden. Fine, it's a golden hot dog. But what if it farts? Amber, are you okay right now? Are you drunk or are you high?
So much. It's just so fucking funny.
Amber's in a silly mood right now.
I love it. Best mood to be silly mood.
But now the ship has been named the Azalea. Congratulations, you now have your own airship.
Whoa.
And what will be happening here, I'm going to be giving you guys the Vendegian Empire map once I finish it out. I still need to finish it out. But in the meanwhile, if you notice here on the map, you will have a token. And you will have your own airship token. I'm going to update it with
98%.
you guys on it.
Oh my god, we're gonna flex on everybody who looks at the map.
Where's their airship?
Zoom in close to the town that you just came from.
Oh,
So now you have a ship.
baby. Oh my goodness.
And you were able to travel about 100 miles, or it's closer to like 70 miles in 4 hours.
Oh.
I
So,
say.
as opposed to traveling 2 tiles a day, you should be able to travel up to like 5 to 7.
Fuck yeah.
You need to go 600 miles to get there, but now you can go over terrain. Should make things easier for you. Every hex will still have a chance of an encounter. The encounters could be different, however, because, you know, you're in the air. You might still recognize some things happening on the ground, like if you notice, like, oh, a town's like burning in flames, or like something to catch your attention. You are always willing, or you are able to descend if you are willing. So feel free to keep that in your mind, but also the fact that you have about a week and a couple days before the invasion actually happens.
What are you doing?
Can we fly in the hole?
You could go fly to the hole, yes.
In the hole. I want a full 90-degree rotation, so we're going
Jesus
straight
Christ.
down into the hole.
Do you want to try?
No. We have to like save the world, and we don't have time.
You don't have to save the world. Remember, you're part of the campaign with the smile.
True.
Evil campaign.
Let's hit up this dude.
This dude.
That dude?
Let's hit up that dude.
Let's hit up
Oh,
that
I
guy.
can do.
What's his deal about?
That guy looks sick as fuck.
Look at this stuff.
He's just hanging out there.
Yeah.
He's just flying with some of his dude
Look at this
bros.
shit. Look at
He's a
this
part of a
shit.
frat.
There is also that shit, which is all in the Vendegian Empire. Except for this area right here. Here, it might be easier if I go to the political map to remind you all. of the
Political map, let's go. Politic.
Politic.
Politic these nuts.
She's up.
Oh, got him. Ooh.
Boop, 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 boop.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
We could go to Mordor. We wanted to.
Whoa, Mordor? That's
There
crazy.
is, but also the Asharian theocracy is here.
That's such a
Are there
weird
fly zones?
location
Are we gonna hit
for
with
them to...
anti-aircraft if we fly over like the wrong place?
Possibly. You don't know.
Oh man.
I assume it
Imagine
would
getting
have to.
harpooned. Drag.
I assume it would have stuff to do with which countries we're friendly with.
Yeah. Ooh, sorry.
We are massive.
God damn.
Massive.
I'll show you something massive. 10 squared.
Ooh.
Whoa. But
Crazy.
yeah, that's where you guys currently are, and this is like one of the other countries. I just wanted you to recognize that. I am going to be finishing out that map by the next session for you guys, and you can actually start plotting your course. However, if you want, I imagine because you're trying to get there as soon as possible, your current course of action right now is probably just straight.
Yep.
So, things will be happening, remember, in each of those hex codes as you go forward, and that's where the adventure will start from there.
Okay.
You will not be able to move it yet. Please give like some respect to it. You're over here.
Oh, I forgot where
Each time you make a move, it will matter. So do them with care. Because if if even one of you just goes like, whoop, we're here now, then like I have to read the report of what happens there.
Understand.
Okay. How does it work?
but-
Do you just drag it?
You
could,
can just use the arrow keys.
Yeah. I'll try to move it back. I forgot where we were.
No worries, I put it back. I know where you're at.
Okay.
But that'll
Cool.
happen once it's actually time to start moving for it. And I'll give you the blow up map by the next session. But with that, that's where we're going to leave this one for now. A lot has sort of happened here, so I hope you guys still had a fun time with everything. And we'll see where you guys end up on the next session.
Yay.
Also,
All daggers
as a
drop.
thing, if you want, depending on how you guys are at the moment, you do notice that there is a sign on your airship that reads "The Hunt."
Oh my god.
We could actively join the hunt now.
We could
Oh my
access
God.
the hunt through our hub.
Yep.
Through her hub.
Oh my god.
What's-
We're broken. We're broken. We, oh my god.
What's
we are just
the-
stranded in the
Stop.
desert and we can just spam the hunt from anywhere. That's
Oh
crazy.
my god.
I will still mention that every time you fail a hunt, 6 hours go by and you don't get a short rest or a long rest.
Thank God we're in an autonomous airship.
I would like a long rest first before even doing anything.
So if we go into the hunt and our airship keeps moving, do we just fall out of the sky when we come back or do we land on our airship?
You land on the airship.
Okay, okay.
It's
know.
almost like you get tossed back onto the airship, tumbling and turning, and you're all like beaten the fuck up.
Okay,
Goodness.
okay. Didn't know if we had to throw this fucker in park before we
Land it somewhere real quick.
And
But it is a benefit that you guys could access the hunt while the airship is technically still moving,
Damn.
or while you're taking your long rests. As long as there's someone standing guard, the airship will continue moving. If everyone is asleep, the airship will park itself.
thank God we
Oh.
have the crow.
You need at least
True.
one person up.
Okay.
And the crow as well has to get sleep at some point.
Yeah.
We just all whenever
We'll just wait until he gets 6 points of exhaustion.
Jesus. Has anyone
yeah.
attempted this hunt yet?
No one has attempted this hunt. This
Is
is
it
a
the-
brand new hunt.
the brand new hunt. Okay. And are you still doing like the tries, or are you doing the?
I am doing tries. When 4 tries have occurred and no one has been able to kill it, it will move on.
Okay.
It will not be a calendar thing anymore because I know like that with people's schedules sometimes can get fucky. But an attempt basis, 4 total tries, it will survive, and if it survived, it will move on.
Okay.
So
I came up with that idea.
if you guys want, you can attempt this before we end this session.
Ooh.
We are still pretty.
We're still pretty banged up from last time.
Yeah.
I would rather
Then if
do
you
a
want-
long rest right now than anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you would like to take a long rest, everyone is going to be taking a long rest here, so the airship will not be moving.
Okay.
Can we take like watches so the airship can still move?
If you do, then I cannot do your long rest yet because you don't know what hex codes you're going to be going to yet,
Sure.
or what's in those hexes.
We'll just everyone do a long rest, and then if there's still the hunt next time, we could try to do the hunt next time. But
No
I
one has
think,
attempted the hunt. You will definitely have the opportunity to do the hunt if you want.
Yeah, so I think we're okay for now. I think we just do the long rest and
Because I mean, it's gonna take
Yeah.
4 days to reach the capital, right?
yeah.
Or
It
they're
should
getting that
take
one?
closer 2 to 3.
2 to 3. Okay, that's better.
Yeah, there's
than-
still plenty of time. It's not that
Yeah.
one's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about
Sure.
that at the moment. I think we should. My vote's taking a long rest and trying the hunt next time.
I'm down for a long rest and hunting time as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, if you guys are all taking a long rest, feel free to go to your character sheet and click long rest. Your character sheet can be accessed by going down to the bottom, and you should see each of your player tokens there.
Is this a new day?
Nope. I don't see it.
Over on the bottom left with scale, there should be a thing for players. On the map,
Oh,
Zinnia.
I see it. I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Zurg, would this be a new day? Consider a new day?
You can consider a new day, yes.
I forgot
Double-click
how
your
to
token.
do everything. God damn.
If you double click your token, you should see L rest as a little red icon of features.
I see it. Yes.
And it is a new day.
What? Invalid. Oh,
Out.
my thing, my extra thing.
Your extra thing?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It was the thing for my watchful family +2.
Okay,
Oh, I didn't use it, so I guess it doesn't matter. It's okay.
you're all good then.
Yeah, it's fine. We good.
You got your charge still.
Yeah.
So Zinnia, Truth, and Dare have all taken their long rests. It is a new day for them. So you will be all set to go by the next one. Zinnia, you need your intelligence report given to you before the next session, which I will write up for you. And the rest of this document written in the journal here, feel free to remember or check the VOD and write down anything that you want to keep in your journal. Other than that, though, that's where we'll call it here. Thank you guys again for playing, coming into the session. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was fun. And I hope you got to enjoy some of the music, too. There will be some more original scores going forward with a person I'm working with for songs.
Ooh, nice. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
So the Vendegian Empire will have its own soundtrack.
Oh, fuck yeah. Woo.
Yeah.
Let's go soundtrack.
Ooh, hype, hype, hype.
Pog, pog, pog.
Woo.
But yeah, that's where we'll call it for this one. Thanks again, guys, for playing and everything. And we'll see you on the next
You're
one.
welcome.
Thank
Don't get lost.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Boy.
For everyone in here, though, I'll probably be back. Maybe doing a really short stream in like a little over an hour. I'm gonna go make some dinner and eat.
Nice.
And then we'll
And
go
then-
from there. Probably playing some games and things.
Cringe, cringe, cringe.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Bye, Tree.